All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 4 of our playthrough of Scenario 6, which is called Gold Rush. We have gotten everything done in our main tasks except for the 9 loads of clothing to Sacramento. Now that is because Sacramento has to grow to 50,000 to take clothing shipments, right? So we have a clothing business up here in Gold Beach producing clothing right now. And it's actually the only one on the map at the moment. That's going to change because if we look at our other tasks, we have to produce 200 loads of clothing across the map, across our network. That would be clothing in factories that we own. And we have to grow Bodie, of course, and so we have to grow Sacramento to the, what was it, 60,000, 50,000? What did I say? 50,000. Okay, I think I've been saying 60,000. It's actually 50,000, so that's not so bad. All right, so we have set up, and you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to have to go through and double check myself on a couple of things. Yeah, I am a little lost. I took a little break, and now I got to figure out exactly what we were up to. I think we got the raw materials running for San Francisco and for Sacramento. Yeah, and for Reading. Yes. Okay. And we also got it up here. I don't remember if we did Winnemucca and kind of added it into the fun. We did not, and we may as well. Go Nampa. Okay. So why don't we do that? Why don't we let Winnemucca play as well? They can go here for their grain, and here, and here. And over here to get logs and corn. And actually, let me do this again. Go over there and then come back. And then go here and back and do that twice because there's really 2 things you want over there. All right, so that should get Winnemucca growing as well. Freight line and 71 days. Let's give them a couple trains. Okay. Elko. And we need to make a little cutoff right here so that you can go out to that grain farm just south of where we are right this second is really set up to be just going to Elko, and we're going to let it go, let it feed Winnemucca as well. All right, so let's look at our money. We have 13 million. We have no bonds. Could that be? Oh, see, this loads incorrectly. Look at that. It says we have no bonds, but we actually have 2 bonds. I'm telling you, they need to fix this. This is not calculating correctly. It needs to calculate. Anytime you change a bond, you sell a bond, it needs to recalculate. It needs to be calculated correctly. I've loaded a save file. We're at 13 million company value and no bonds according to that. And that's just simply not true. So let's just let it run for a little bit. See if we can get its act together. Nope, not yet. Let it run some more. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Am I crazy? Am I not looking at 2 bonds right here? 2.5 million in debt? Do we not owe these things? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We have to wait for this to grow. It's going to take it's got to like double in size to get the clothing, right? So we're going to start playing with the rest of the map and just make everything grow. We've got a 3-city cluster here, and you can see we're starting to get it growth. We've got a 3-city. We just expanded to a 4-city cluster here. Bodie, Carson City, Winnemucca, Elko. That's 7 of our cities that we're growing. We want to get the rest of them growing. So we've got Gold Beach out here with clothing. Eugene is actually diminishing with meat and cloth. So I think we'll take these 4 cities and treat them as a cluster, and we're going to actually buy this meat industry, which can't be doing too well. Yeah, we're going to buy that. We're going to tear it down. We're going to put in a beer industry here, which is kind of the big hole in our whole setup right now. All right, so we've got ourselves a beer industry here, and I'm going to level it up to level 2, I think. Yeah, it'll make 1.6. Let's look at beer, 0.6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be okay for now. All right, and then what we want to do is double track. Like if we're going to have the cluster, it really needs double track, and it'd be great to have more track, right? And have dedicated passenger, dedicated mail. But I'm not finding. I mean, dedicated passenger, dedicated freight. But I'm not finding the great need for it just yet. So let's get double track going here, and then let's optimize the lines between the cities. So we've got Eugene to Gold Beach, which is doing well, and 8.8 days. Let's give it a buddy. Okay, and then let's do the same thing. Let's double track Portland to Eugene. Like so. And let's optimize that line. Eugene to Portland has 1 train. It's 7.8. Let's give it 2 trains. So it'll average about 4 a day, or 4 days between visits, and that's beautiful. And then let's see, how much are we making? $2 million a month. There, finally figured out we're in debt. Good for you. All right, we're making $2 million a week. We could close those bonds down 1, 2, 2.5 in about 10 days, right? So we can either wait for 10 days and close them down, or we can just say, hey, we're making so much money now that it hardly matters. Oh, and I've been noticing the newspapers keep saying stuff about the Florida Coast Railroad, and I thought it had some kind of thing comparing us to some other railroad. That's not it. That's us. That's what we're actually called. I did not realize that. That's a holdover from another scenario. See, we're the Florida East Coast Railroad, located in Gold Beach, Nevada. Okay, so that's neither here nor there, but I thought it was funny. Okay, so let's go. I don't think there's any research here that does anything for me. Maybe that would be okay to get that in-service training. Why don't we do that? Let's get this one here, which we don't even need. And let's get this and lower our training costs a little bit. And then after that, we'll see. So let's save some money. And we'll do another little bond jump. We'll do build, accumulate, and borrow. So we're accumulating now. And hopefully watching our cities grow. And as soon as we hit like 1.2 million, we'll close one of the bonds. Oh, I did want to keep. Oh, we got enough money. We can just keep abusing. Never mind. I don't mean that. We can keep expanding because we can get. If we get these double tracks and get more trains on here, we're just going to make more money. I mean, it's just that simple. We're going to have more flexibility with what we want to do with lines and also just make more money. So there we got a double track here. Baker City to Portland needs 4 trains. Go. And then Nampa to Baker City. And yes, I know this is the opposite of what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to wait. But we're making money so fast, I just want to get this going. Nampa to Baker City. 12 days, we could do a couple. We could do 3 if we wanted, but 2's probably enough. And we want to double track out here too. See how we're going to do this. Oh, we already got this. Oh, that's right. We double tracked this as part of putting this hotel back here. That's excellent. Now, did we optimize that line going to... We don't have a line going to Nampa anymore. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh. Let's get some more trains on it. Okay. That's more like it. Is this double tracked? It isn't. This is a mismatch, and that was intentional way back when. If you'll recall, we wanted to use that first platform at the opposite end because we knew we weren't going any further, at least for a long time. So let's make sure this is a parallel track. It is. Run it in there like that. Get this double tracked. And let's figure out how many trains we want here. The line is 14 days, 3 trains. Sounds really, really good. There we go. And I know we did this. All right. You keep on growing. And you keep on growing. What's holding you back? Grain. How many trains do we have? There's a good quarter. We gained 1.5 million. We're starting to even haul a little bit of freight. That's good. Good, good, good. And Bodie Raw only has one train on it. Let's fix that. Let's put a second train on there. Okay, now how big are you? 30,000. We can start thinking about milk down here. We could start thinking about veggies up here. I think there's one veggie on the whole map. Let's see. There's one. Yeah, see, there's no green arrows telling us to look anywhere else. And that arrow points to this guy. So that's all the veggies on the map. This is all the sugar on the map. Fruit's only here, and I think there's one right up, yeah, right up here. So only 2 fruit. So I think what we're going to do is consider vegetables and sugar for sure, maybe even fruit, as delicacies, and only send them to our target cities that we really want to grow. And that's our 4 cities here and our 3 cities here. Those 7, I think. Everybody else is going to have to do without. And that's even stretching it a little bit. We might make it. Well, no. So what I'm thinking is this right here is going to be a luxury, a luxury home for goods, right? So what we'll do, now let's get a whole bunch of money first. 1.7 million. So let's just wait till we have 1.7 million. Shouldn't take long. About 4 or 5 days. Bodie's at 30. I think we've just covered this. I have no clue anymore, but we don't have immigration offices, so we have to do without. See, Florida East Coast Railroad. Ooh, breakdown maintenance. Gold Beach to Sacramento. Oh, we got Gold Beach and Sacramento. Neither one of them have maintenance. So let's go down here and knock down the post office and put in maintenance. Oh, and then this train. Did he got rid of the wrong one? We'll knock it down to 0, the line, and then set it back to 2. Oh, and yeah, I want to get milk set up to run into Sacramento for sure. We'll wait a minute until we have some money. Said the guy sitting on 1.5 million. There. Now, we're going to have to let it run for a little bit to recalculate and figure out we don't owe anything. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, come on. Okay, this is just wasting time. There, finally. 17 million. So 1.7 million would be the biggest we'd want to go with a bond. We want to stay under 10%. So this 1.5, it's always this one. And then we'll take this one. Now we've got 3.8 million to play with. So let's do some damage. We want to set up for sure. We want to have milk ready to go into Sacramento. So as soon as it gets big enough to take milk, there's milk on the way. And this is just falling off a cliff, so we don't really, it'll be going back empty. We don't really mind. So we don't mind if it has a big slope. Okay. And let's get repairs out here. And let's, for now, we're going to set up a line that runs full into Sacramento. So as soon as it's ready, the signal will go out and off it'll go. And then we want to have milk ready to go to Bodie. The other thing we're missing is to finish off the passengers, a line from Milford to Bodie would be very nice. So let's do this. Let's go here and let's run kind of along here and here, around the mountain, up through here, and then merge into the line that goes into Bodie. It's got 7-degree slope right there. I don't like that. Yeah, I like 1 degree a lot better. You'll notice I will be a little more lax with tunnels and bridges now because we have money now. We are a going concern right now. Doesn't mean we're going to be sloppy with it and just put them everywhere each way, but it does mean that where it makes sense, if we can avoid a giant slope, we'll build a tunnel, we'll build a bridge. Okay, because the speed of the trains and the better ticket prices and what have you will make better efficiency will make up for that expenditure, and now you can actually can afford it because we have some money. Early game, you don't have any money. That's why that's why you'll see me just curse when I have to build a tunnel or a bridge, because it's just money you don't have. Okay, so let's get a passenger line, Milford to Bodie, and I'd say we're missing some switches here somewhere, like right there. Okay, Milford to Bodie. $26 days. 5 or 7, about 6 trains. Okay, we'll run a bunch of trains. Then we're going to go down here to this milk, and we'll run it up. We can run it like this, up through there. That looks good. Give it repairs. What have I done? Oh well. Come out of this one. Go up there. back like that, and then we'll come back down here to this end. And delete, because we just don't need to. Okay, now what we're going to do with this is we're going to have a line that comes off of Cox Terminal over back here. Hooks in like so. All right, and then this, on this, we're going to add a warehouse. And in that warehouse, they're going to take milk. And we're going to set up a line down here that runs full into that warehouse. And it should just come out there and just kind of sit. Okay, good. It'll be ready to go as soon as word comes out that we need milk here, which should be in a few thousand people. Okay. Down here, okay. So we're doing what we can. All right, so let's do... let's set up, did we do, yeah, we did the beer. Okay, now we got to get this. If we're going to, this is going to be a 4-city cluster, then let's make sure that we have a bypass. Like this. Okay. And I think I'd like to take all of these stations and bump them up to kind of superstation status. Use our Josh rule and go out 8 miles. Now, what a great place for train watching. Spectacular place. Okay. Train spotting, I should have said. What am I doing? Come out here, parallel to the end. There you go. Okay. Oh, and this one. Might as well do them all. Ah. That wasn't that fun. Okay, so now we can start setting up the line. Oh, look at this. They're even giving us a connection bonus. Bless you. Bless you. Okay. Let's go. Let's move that out where so they don't just keep missing it as a comedy of errors. So we got this, we got wood. We're jumping up on some high track here. Drive up here a ways. Yeah. Okay, that's wood, and we need grain down here. Actually, I'm going to change that one. Have it line up more squared with it. Okay, get repairs on all those. Oh, I could have bought that. Let's buy that. We can get it for a song, and we're going to use it fairly soon. All right, so let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be Gold Beach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be Eugene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't know why I did Eugene. There we go. That'll be Portland. And then I guess we'll use the same one for Baker City. Because I don't think it's a problem, actually. Like so. There's more over here, but we'll use this for down here. Well, that corn we could certainly do Baker City, couldn't we? And let's see what we got going here. We're just at 29. I guess we're on pause a lot. 32 here. We're doing all right. We've got growth. Okay, everything looks pretty good. Let's go out and set up another 3-city cluster. Or 4 or whatever. Beer, meat, cloth, perfect, and an extra meat. What could we use in Milford? We could put meat or beer in Milford. That would make, I don't know. Let's definitely do Nampa, Idaho Falls, and Salt Lake City, certainly. So let's go here. Here. So that we can connect these 3 pretty easily. And we should have a Nampa to Idaho Falls. I just want to make sure it isn't prioritizing passengers. Oh, and we're going to want to bump up these stations too. Huh. I goofed up there. Now this is interesting. We've got them hooked in to go into the middle 2 tracks, so that's all right. It's all good. Perfectly lovely. Okay. We got you. Let's do Salt Lake City. And all right, so that's those guys. Now let's set up their supplies. I would say right here is an obvious. So anyway, you know, I think we're getting close to time to stop this episode. Here's the deal: it's going to take time to get this clothing done. So you can see what I've done. Or what we've tried to do here is set up 3 city clusters to get all of our cities growing. Milford's the only one we haven't dealt with, and we will get it growing too. We will connect it in a way that it is growing as well. But you know, our main things, of course, we've got to keep Bodie growing for the big task, the big optional. And then our main objective period is to get 50,000 in Sacramento. You can see it's going to take a long time. So I think what I'm going to do here, we're going to stop this episode. You've seen how I've set up the growth. I wanted to walk you through that and show you how easy it is to set up these 3 city clusters. Although, now let's say that, did we set up our lines between all these cities? Are you going? No, we did not. All right, let's fix that. Let's set up a line that goes Gold Beach to Portland, right? And it can be automatic. It can be, as long as it isn't prioritizing passenger mail, it'll pick up, let's go Portland first, in fact. I'll haul some meat, okay? So it'll pick up freight over passengers and mail, typically, as I understand it. So we got this, we need Baker City to Gold Beach, like this. That's a pretty long line. We can give it a couple of trains, I suppose. And that takes care of 1, 2. Did we do? Yeah, we did Portland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. I think we got all the line. No, we're missing Eugene, sharing with Baker City. I would give it a couple of trains. Okay, now we've got enough trains running city to city between these 4 that they can supply goods to one another, manufactured goods. We've already got all their raw materials coming in, and we'll do the same thing over here with this one and make it work. And I'm going to do all this offline. We're going to finish this off. I'll finish off Milford, tell you what we did. And I'll come back when this is getting close to 50,000, because honestly it's going to be boring now. We got this under control now. I will say one thing. I'm going to put a warehouse right here. Okay, and in that well, I'm also going to put repairs, and in that warehouse we're going to take vegetables and probably fruit. And we're going to consider those kind of delicacies. They only go to select places. So only those lines which are also talking to Rice Terminal will be able to pick up veggies or fruit or sugar, right? So that's really, it's these 4 in Sacramento. We might include these 2 later, we'll see. And what we'll do is run a line. Yeah, I'll just do it right now before we quit. We'll run a line between the veggies, and if I can find the track, I know it's out here somewhere. Okay, we'll run a line like that. That's going to go out here. Okay. Okay, and let's run a line that runs full from here to here. And I'll fix that. I'll fix that in a second. Run full, freight, go. Okay, and then we'll go right here. I think we're going to go ahead and make this like double track. And then we're going to hook it up this way. There we go. Now that the veggies that we just set up are ready to go to here, as soon as one of these guys, somebody who hits that, is big enough to take them, which is going to be like in, well, that's actually milk, right? We've got our milk set up down here. So when we hit 35,000, this milk's going to take off. And when we hit 40,000, the veggies will take off. And I've got an oil problem. Didn't do a good job setting up the supply stations. For that hotel setup we had. So that'll all clear itself out in a minute. Okay. All right, looking good in the neighborhood, and we're all set up to anticipate some growth. I'll as I said, I'll just keep playing, and I'll be back when we're near 50,000. So when we see what are the next tasks we get. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.